What's going on, internet? Carstoast here, and today I'm here to review the Sky Station ShowDown LTM. I'm going to be giving my honest review on the map, the game mode, and in general, the gameplay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started.
What happened to the freaking sword? Somebody is going to our base.
The gameplay. So basically how the gameplay works is that there is 32 players, 8 teams of 4. They all have to battle for 3 points across the map. Those 3 points earn you score over time as you stand on the points. It's kind of like domination from Call of Duty. After a certain period of time, the middle point will unlock. The middle point is worth so many more points. Like, it's worth a lot of points. So comebacks can be made from that middle point. Towards the end of the game, it just becomes a big battle for the middle point because it's worth so many points and it's worth, fighting for. It's a lot of fun at the end of the game. In general, it's just a lot of fun. With this new Sky Station update, basically what they had is that everybody can capture a point now. Before, it was only the person that with the sword can only hold the point. That wasn't very great, and it didn't turn out to be very fun because the person with the sword would just stand there and do nothing. Just stand there basically until someone pushes them because they have no long range capability, and that was really boring. Now with this new update, it encourages people to either overextend to try to capture the other points, preventing other teams from capturing. There's just a lot of strategy and a lot of fun that you can have because of this new update. So this one change completely fixed the map. There was times where my team wasn't really doing anything, so I told them to stand on this point while I go capture the other point. So I was fighting teams off and I was holding other capture points so that way other teams couldn't get points. So like second place team, I was basically going after them so they wouldn't topple us over, or the first place team, I was just trying to prevent them from getting any more points, right? There are so many things that you can do with this game mode in terms of running around capturing other points. It's a lot of fun. This is a completely different version of Sky Station from the one that we saw during the World Cup. That one you could only capture with the sword. Not very fun, and it was not very fun to watch. Like, just seeing people camping up in a box and holding the sword, standing there, like that's not fun for anybody. Like, yeah, it's cool when someone pushes you, but that's about it with the sword. Now with the sword, you're allowed to push and be, the crackhead with the sword. The sword tore up the Winter Royale, so it should tear up this game mode, and now it does. So I'm so glad that they made that change. There was moments where I was taking on entire teams and just destroying everybody. Really fun, really great. I have nothing to say about the overall shooting and, some of the minor building mechanics. There's only very slight building, which I do like. I don't like too much building in my maps. So, because I can't build, but, you know what I mean? I could shoot for shit. I could shoot really great. Taking advantage of Fortnite's great shooting mechanics sometimes, besides Bloom, is a definite plus for me. The capture methods were really interesting, and overall there's just a lot of fun that you can have with the map. Each team is equipped with a blue tac, blue AR, blue hunting rifle, and impulses, along with one person being allowed to carry the sword. When you die, the sword goes back to the spawn area, allowing other players to pick it up. However, your team can only pick up that sword. I don't know if necessarily picking up the sword is the best thing, because the sword is not necessarily the best weapon, because you just become a bullet spongy target. Sometimes I would just leave the sword there and just not pick it up because a blue AR is more reliable than a sword. One major missed opportunity I saw was with, the actual gun selection itself. Blue AR, blue tac, blue hunting rifle, like we see that in Battle Royale all the time, right? Having some diverse weapons like we saw in Beach Assault, where there was no automatic rifles, there was only Tommy guns and infantry rifles and pumps, like that was interesting, right? However, I don't feel that the blue AR and the blue tac were just the best fits for the map, because it's just, spray down your blue AR, and you know what, matter of fact, you can actually run out of ammo. I've ran out of ammo multiple times for just tearing up teams, so I literally had to kill myself to get more ammo. I know that there's no option to drop ammo upon kill. If there was, that'd be great, but there isn't. They need to figure something out, have some ammo pickups around the map. That would have been nice, but we'll get to the map later. That's a completely different story. But just remember, if you are tearing up the lobby, you will run out of ammo. Always. I've always run out of ammo. I've, never really gotten the max use of my life because I just kept dying because I didn't have any ammo with an AR. It's just unfortunate, and That's the only thing. In terms of gun selection, again, I wish they would have went something different. Maybe having a class system for each player. I know that they had very limited space to work with. You know, having different gun selection is definitely a plus on the map, because I'm really tired of seeing shotgun AR. Like, that's been overdone. It's done in Battle Royale. Let's see something different, guys. The map. In terms of positive things, that's all I really have to say for the map. The gameplay is probably the best part. However, the actual map is not good at all. Let's talk about that. Now, the map is unevenly designed. Some spawns are closer to some points than other spawns. So it's like, why? So if you're in between one of these, in between spawners, you have a disadvantage. Your team has a complete disadvantage, because you either A, have to be third-partied by the two guys that are on top of those both points, or B, you know, run to the furthest point, which is, you know, not necessarily the best thing to do. This map layout is not very good, and honestly, it's probably one of the worst map layouts I've ever seen. They could have done a better job with the map layout. I'm sorry, but it's just not good. And the middle point unlocking doesn't get announced in any sort of way. There's nothing that happens to announce it. Like, not a big explosion, not something like a big old text. Like, I don't know what they could do in terms of, you know, creative mode limitations, but if they figured something out to announce the middle point of the map being open, that would have been nice too. As a mapper, you should know how important layout is, because it's really important, really. The map layout is pretty terrible, because since there's 3 points, right, spread among 8 teams, it's not even. Some teams are forced to, you know, close in on, you know, 1 point. Some points you will be completely fine, and some points you are going to completely get third-partied by other teams just because of how close the spawner is to said point. Now, having your team being random is completely unfair, because you might get a really good spawn or you might get a really shitty spawn. So my suggestion is to either A, add another point, or B, just completely rework the map. Also, let's talk about the fact that the shape of the map. The map is a circle. Fortnite does not do well with circles, right? When you're building up, ramps don't necessarily line up with the grid properly, so you're gonna have some awkward ramp placements and some awkward just floor placements. It's really weird, and it's not a very good fit. So if they made the map more rectangular or maybe square, that would have been a better choice, but making the map a circle was not the move. Now, in terms of aesthetics, the aesthetics, they're okay, you know, they're pretty good. I think that they're interesting. It's kind of confusing at times, but I feel like most of the budget went into aesthetics, which is, you know, that's what Fortnite does, really. They go into aesthetics. You know, gameplay and map design kind of takes a backseat. Gameplay was great, don't get me wrong. The map design could have used some work. I don't feel that it's a great map in general. Final thoughts on the actual layout of the map is that it's not very good. The circular system is questionable, but the aesthetics of the map probably really win the cake, because, you know, they're okay. They're really good. In my opinion, they're a lot better than my aesthetics on my maps, but I do like the aesthetics of the map. I don't like the layout. The layout, in my opinion, is just terrible. Final thoughts. In conclusion, the positives are that the aesthetics of the map are really nice, the gameplay and the chaoticness of the entire map is really great. The negatives are the circular map design, the map layout, the uneven spawns, and the fact that there's no way to announce that the middle point is open. I do see me playing this map for a very long time, because it is very fun with 32 players. However, with 16 players, I do feel like it's not going to be that great. But with 32 players, it's fun, chaotic, and it's, you know, not necessarily the most competitive map in the world, not necessarily the greatest map layout for the competitions, but I do feel like this is a fun map, and it's very fun to play, and that everybody should give it a try. If you haven't tried it out, go ahead and try it. I don't know what the hell you're doing. Get it before it's gone. Really great. In the end, if you're looking for a great time, I do feel like this map is going to suit you. But if you're looking for more deeper competition with competitive creative maps, this is not the one, I don't believe. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I know subscriptions are earned, not given. I'm going to link all the YouTubers that worked on this map in the description. If you want to play the LTM, it's out right now on the release of this video, so please go check it out. It's a lot of fun. Also, if you want to play with me, go and join the Discord, and I add everybody back. Hopefully I get to play with you in the future if you really want to. Shouts out to my boy KK Slider and Maka for working on this map. I hope to see them work on other maps in the future. Be sure to check out my other videos and trailers for my upcoming maps. and for my maps that are out right now. Also, check out my game jam review. If you're interested in the creative maps, go ahead and join the Discord once again. Not gonna plug it anymore, I promise. But if you enjoyed, I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, guys.